Hello there. So now I will give a demo regarding a project I've done using Amazon DynamoDB. This project is essentially I've scraped a website which is the UIC jobs board, and that this jobs board contains all the job listings which are present at UIC, and the listings I was interested in were the graduate positions. And right now we can see there are two graduate positions which are there. So what I essentially did was that I scraped all these job listings from the website using this function right here. And I've used the serverless framework, which I'll just show in a minute. So using the Cheerio framework for JavaScript, I've essentially extracted all the job listings and I'm returning from this function to here in all jobs. And what I do is I use the DynamoDB to store all this information on the cloud. So here what I'm doing is I'm extracting all the data and I'm also getting all the information from the database. And the table name is grad UIC jobs. Here, after all the information is retrieved, in the response contains the JSON structure of the table. And here we can see that I'm retrieving the items and the jobs array from the database, and I'm calling it yesterday jobs. So if there are some jobs to delete, I delete the existing information from that table, and everything here is done asynchronously. So I need to call dot delete and return it as a promise. So once this executes, so now essentially the database is empty, and after that is done, for all the new jobs which I've found, I find if the new jobs are conflicting with the yesterday's jobs, that means there's a common job. And if there is a common job, I do not want to be notified of it. So I just mark that new job that with the old job status, and then I essentially add all the new information as a new item with the new listing ID. And so once this is done, it adds the new information to the grad UIC jobs table. And then it executes this function where what I'm doing is I'm sending myself a notification on WhatsApp using a Nexmo API. It allows me to create a certain kind of message which I want and add the information onto it and send it to the number which I set it to. And so once this is done, it just, prints all the data. So just to execute this, there's a function called, so I'm using the serverless framework, and to execute it, I just need to run this command, which is serverless invoke local function, where I just give the function name. This function name is the same which I've displayed here. So once I execute this, it essentially prints all the information from the database. So here we can see that there are two job listings, the graduate assistant in neuroscience and another one here. And if we go to WhatsApp, we can see that a new message has arrived where it says that there is one listing here. Now you might say there's only one listing, what happened to the other one? So if we go back to the table, so this is the DynamoDB dashboard, which is provided by Amazon. So if we click on tables, I can see the grad UIC jobs table. And if I click on this, I can click on explore table items and it'll show me all the listings. So here I can see that there's one listing. If I click on this, if I click on, let me refresh. Since I executed a new job, that listing might have gone. So once I click on this, it opens, it essentially shows me the table, and this is an editor, and it shows me the data in a JSON structure. I can Here we can see that there is a status already applied. Since this applied status is there, it did not show me the neuroscience job in my WhatsApp status because I do not want to see the previous jobs, right? So it only shows me the jobs, the ones which haven't been marked with the status. So we can see that it's only with Institute for Policy and Civic Engagement, and that has been marked this way. So I can also edit this and make it like that. Okay, if I've already applied, I can add a status here saying applied and save changes. Once these changes are saved, I can go ahead and execute this function again. Again, this prints the entire information in the table. If I go back and check the WhatsApp message, it says that there are no new graduate jobs available as of now. And this is all the format which I have set here. So to run this every day, I don't need to invoke it locally. What I've essentially done is using Amazon. I've created, this is essentially a Lambda function. So I am executing this Lambda function every day. So I've added a trigger. So this is my function, UIC grad jobs, and there is a CloudWatch. There's an API gateway as well, and there's a CloudWatch event, which would essentially make sure that this function gets run every day. So I would get a notification every morning at 11 a.m. If I click this API gateway, so even if I click on this endpoint, it executes that function and again sends me a notification on WhatsApp. That's how I used Amazon DynamoDB.